the joy of knowing God as his salvation. So he writes in Psalm 62, verse 8, "Trust in him at all times, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us." Pastor Todd here with a devotional for June 26th. What a wonderful verse. Sadly, I've heard supposedly Christian psychologists say that it's useless. Pat advice to tell hurting people to trust in God. I don't know what Bible they're reading. David isn't giving out pat, useless advice. He's telling us how he endured this terrible attack on his life by these fierce, cutting enemies. He trusted in God. He poured his heart out to God. He took refuge in God. He's telling us, do the same. What God was to David in his extreme trial, he can be to you in your crisis. How does pouring out your heart to God fit with waiting silently for him? Obviously, they're not contradictory. Waiting silently for God only, as we've seen, is to put our hearts in submission to his sovereign love in the face of trials that seem to contradict either his sovereignty or his love. It's an attitude of trustful submission. Pouring out our hearts is to unburden ourselves in prayer, where we fall empty of all our anxieties and confusion and pain onto the Lord, while still remaining in submission to his sovereign love. As 1 Peter 5:7 puts it, casting all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. We show much anxiety and ingenuity in seeking to escape our troubles without God. But in so doing, we only get ourselves into a labyrinth of difficulties. The answer is to pour out our hearts before him, take refuge in him, knowing he cares. David has shown us that we can be composed or at peace if God alone is our salvation and refuge. He has reaffirmed it, showing that it is usually a battle to get to this place and remain there in face of difficult trials.